So we've been asked to find out the average speed here. So what is average speed? It is path length by total time. What is path length? The total distance covered, which is AD, which according to the question here can be represented as AB plus BD, which I have chosen to be X and X. Okay, why? Because it covers the half the distance. So we have X as half the distance. Okay, now let's try to visit the question part which says with respect to time. Okay, so what I've taken here is the same diagram AD, but this time I've included time and speed in the diagram. So AB is covered in time t1 with speed 6, BC is covered in time t with speed 9, CD is covered in time t with speed 15. Okay, why t and t? Give me a second, let me bring the question here. Because the question says that the other half is covered in two equal time intervals. So we have two equal time intervals, which also could mean directly that this complete distance is covered in time 2t. Okay, so that's what I have taken for convenience of calculation. Okay, now we have distance by time is equal to speed. So x by t1 will be equal to 6. We don't know this value here, so we have BC by t would be equal to 9, CD by t would be equal to 15. Okay, and let us write down that one time. So what is distance is equal to? Distance would be equal to speed into time, right? So what is AB is equal to X? So we have X is equal to 6t1, BC is equal to 9t, CD is equal to 15t. So AB is equal to 61, BC would be equal to 90, and CD would be equal to 15t. Now add these three equations. What do we get? AB plus BC plus CD is 80, and 6t1 plus 90 plus 15t is 24t. Okay. Now it is also given to us that the second half is covered in two equal time intervals, right? If we assume the total time to be t, we can write it as t1 plus t2, where t2 is actually equal to 2t. Why? Because t plus t. So total time is t1 plus 2t, which is equal to 4t plus 2t. So you may be wondering, how did this come up? Let us have a look at that too. See, it is given to the question that the motion is in a straight line covering half the distance with speed. So AB is the half. So we can say that AB is equal to BD. What is AB? AB is 6 into T1. What is BD? BD is BC plus CD, which is 9 into T plus 15 into T, which is 90 plus 15T, which is 24T. Therefore, what is 6T1 is equal to 24T, and what is T1 is equal to 4T. So if T1 is equal to 4T, we can write that total time is T1 plus 2T. What is T1? T1 is now 4T. So 4T plus 2T, total time becomes 6T. And if you have both, total distance as 61 plus 24T, which I can write out. What is T1? T1 is 4T, right? So this becomes 6 into 4T plus 24T. 6 into 4 is 24. So basically this becomes equal to 48T, right? And what is the total time? Total time is 60. Now, what is average speed? Path length by time. Path length is 48T. Total time is 60. So we have 48T by 60 to be equal to 8. So the average speed is equal to, let me see the options one more time. Is that correct? 10. Yes, the correct option is option D, 8 meter per seconds. Okay. A simple question, but yes, a bit tricky because of the calculations. So I have just summarized it over here. You can make use of this.